Immediately, we see Red and Blue Alliance both off to fast starts, unloading their loaders. Red Alliance filling up both sides of their long goals with a bunch of red blocks and defending that goal. Let's see if Blue Alliance gets to push out the red blocks. And no, they don't. Scores looking pretty close. Let's see what the refs have to say.
That red block.
Looks like the Blue Alliance will be taking the autonomous. So driver control starting now in 3, 2, 1, go. Quite unfortunate. The Blue Alliance got the autonomous since one of the Red Alliance blocks flew out of their intake and hit one of the blue robots. Pretty unfortunate, but that's how the game rules are. Red and Blue Alliance head to head at one of the long goals. So far, looks like just slightly more red blocks in this goal, and they're just trying their best to hold on while the Blue Alliance doing the same, defending what they already have. Meanwhile, their Alliance partners trying their best to assist their teammates. But let's see. All 4 robots at one side of the field, pushing and shoving. No one really getting anywhere. Everyone's just trying to hold on to what they already have. Seems like Red Alliance has the slightest bit lead at one of the goals, although the other few goals have a couple more blue blocks. That's one blue block on the opposite side, long goal, but it's not controlled just yet. But Red Alliance coming in, dumping in 5 red blocks, and Blue Alliance dumping in 3 more blue blocks. That is 48 seconds left on the clock. On the center goal, looks like we have 2 blue blocks on the top and none in the bottom just yet. Both members, or one member, oh, Blue Alliance coming in with a big push, taking out all those red blocks out of that long goal. Red Alliance picking up as many red blocks as they can to score in that goal. They have 30 seconds remaining. Let's see what they can do, but they are getting defense played on them extremely heavily. Let's see. Looks like it's not looking too bright for the Red Alliance. 20 seconds remaining. One member of the Blue Alliance tipping, but they get their feet back on the ground. Red Alliance coming in with a big push. That's 5 red blocks into that long goal on the opposite side of the field. 10 seconds remaining. Let's see if anyone's gonna park with the remaining time. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. The big push from the Red Alliance. All those blue blocks come out the goal. 2 seconds remaining, and that is the game. Super close game. Crazy comeback by the Red Alliance, but let's see what they will do.
All right, starting our second elimination match in 3, 2, 1, go. And they're off. All 4 robots are moving. And we have, oh, one of those scored blue blocks got knocked out, but we have scoring from both sides. We'll see how that score ends up once all the blocks are counted by our referees. Very exciting. We got some scored by the blue in the middle, and both long goals have some blue and red blocks scored. What's our final verdict, refs? Blue takes autonomous. No win points. All right, moving on to our driver. 3, 2, 1, go.
And he lives at all.
Oh, point. Slow morning. It's a slow morning. I gotta make sure, you know. So we are all moving. We got some movement, some fighting over that side. Red scores on this long goal. Already got three blocks over here. Got 2 in our control zone. And we have 3 of those blue blocks still in that middle goal. Blue is trying to score, but red plays some heavy defense over on this side, and they're able to de-score those blue scored blocks. Blue still has some of those blocks in the control zone, and red knocks out those blue scored blocks in that middle goal. Blue is attempting to score more of those blocks in that long goal, but red is able to de-score one of those. Still one there, but they're able to successfully de-score those. Red is trying to score some into that long goal on the far side, but blue is able to de-score those. Still have 2 inside, and red is able to successfully get those into that control zone. Blue is able to score a couple into this long goal and get that one into that control zone and knock it there. And blue is able to de-score those red that were originally in that control zone. Only 30 seconds left in this match. It's a very high pace. Red is scoring a few more into this long goals, and they are able to get that into that center control zone. Only a few more seconds. We have 15 left on the clock. What will they do this time? And we have only a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think we have an attempted park from both teams. We'll see which one. I think only red might be successful. Moving on to our RECF field for our next elimination match. We'll see how this score shakes out. Quite an eventful match here on our Can Steam field.
You better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can harness, believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. So he's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And When this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
We are back here at qualification at round 16-3, starting the match in 3, 2, 1, Auton. On the right side, we have 45250G, Renaissance Robotics, from St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. Their partners 3150X, nicknamed 3150A, Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. Across from them, you have 16610V, Vanadium, from Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada, and 7614A, Phoenix Rising Andromeda, from Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. Blue takes auto, red crosses, starting match in 3, 2, 1. Driver control, 1:45 on the clock. Let's see what the drivers can do. Renaissance immediately going for Machular Soda's 3150X. They are trying to get as many control zones as possible, as control zones are the most valuable thing in the game. Vanadium takes a long goal control on the left side, and 7614A fighting with 3150X, trying to get the long goal control zone on the long side. They are successful, but are tricked also into descoring their own wing. You see Renaissance at the left side trying to get the long goal control from Vanadium. Vanadium defending though. Now the blue and red alliance are scoring the middle goal. Both of the blue alliance lever bots using their advantage of instant scoring to try and get as many control zones as possible. Another wing battle between Renaissance and Vanadium. Let's see what's going to happen from this one. Vanadium trying to line up for the score, but 3150X or 3150A, whatever you want to call them, they are defending with their wings. Renaissance goes for a bottom goal. They are successful in getting the bottom control zone. 7614A going for the long goal control zone, but it might not prove to be enough. Blue gets a bottom control zone. Blue is up all control zones on red. Ten seconds left. Parking tickets are issuable. Let's see if any team parks. That's the end of the match. Handing it over to round 16-4.
Thank you for that. For round 16-4, we have two teams. On the red alliance, we have team 8433W Wildcats from Oakville and team 3150Z Wing It from Richmond Hill. While on the blue alliance, we have team 10801B True Robotics from Markham and team 9779X St. Andrews College from Aurora. Looks like alliances are ready. Let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go! All robots off to a start. Red Alliance immediately loading up their center logo with one red block, and looks like the teammates coming in tried to unload a couple in the center, but not sure if their intake did the job they wanted it to do. Wait, actually, I can't see. Looks like the score super close. Refs have to count out with the teams to make sure it's all correct. Looks like the Red Alliance will take that autonomous bonus. Let's get driver control running in 3, 2, 1, go! Very close scores in the autonomous period, just 1 point apart, 33 to 34. But that doesn't matter too much when it comes to the driver control period. Red Alliance immediately taking control of all the long goals as 3 red blocks in the control zone in one of the long goals and 3 in the other, except only 1 is in the controlled zone. In the center, we have 3 red blocks in the top center goal and 1 red block in the low center goal. Robots going head to head, trying to pick up blocks, but it's pretty hard when someone is ramming into you and not letting you. Blue Alliance trying to align with that goal, and they do score 3 blue blocks into that long goal, but Red Alliance is there ready to stop the Blue Alliance from scoring those blocks, which they do, pushing out 2 blue blocks from that long goal. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the field, the goal below my feet, it remains the same. Still 3 red blocks, 1 in the controlled zone. Looks like on the opposite side of the field, both Red Alliance members ganging up on that 1 blue robot, stopping those 2 blue blocks from entering the goal. Meanwhile, their alliance partner, Blue Alliance's partner, is trying to score those blue blocks, and they get 2 blue blocks into that far goal. 35 seconds remaining. Looks like Red Alliance is in the lead so far. Most of the goals only have red blocks in them, but let's see if Blue Alliance can change that. They do put 2 more blue blocks into one of the longer goals. 22 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance putting another blue block into 1 goal, but Red Alliance pushing it out immediately. That is 17 seconds left on the clock. Blue Alliance quickly loading a couple of blue blocks into the robot last second. Can they score that with the remaining 10 seconds? Not too sure. They're trying to run around, lose their opponents, and they... looks like it's going to get 3 blue blocks into one of the long goals, but that's all they can get. Let's see if that's enough to beat the Red Alliance.
Searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me. My enemies have tried every possibility. Ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly. I can fly.
Blue Alliance, can you double check your reload?
All right, starting elimination match number 5 in 3, 2, 1, go. Movement from all 4 of our robots on the field. We have 4 red blocks, and we had 4 of those blue in the middle, but red pushed them out. And red was blocking blue from being able to get theirs in that long goal on the far side. We shall see how that score shakes out. Red takes autonomous, and moving on to driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. Minute 45 on the clock. Blue is immediately trying to push those red blocks out of that long goal on the far side of the field. And blue is scoring those pieces into the long goal by me, trying to make sure they have control of that. But red is right there on the offensive, trying to make sure that they keep those in their long goal. Blue is quick on the tail from their alliance partner. And unfortunately, we do have a flipped robot on the field from our blue, but their alliance partner is trying to right their pair. But we had some defense on that from their red side of the team. And we only have 55 seconds. We have our tipped blue robot on the field trying to get back up, but can't quite make it. But that's okay, but because their blue alliance partner is fighting their own, trying to keep those blue blocks in that long goal. 40 seconds left on the clock. We have... oh, the red looks like they're trying to right them. What a sportsmanship play. That is very nice of them. We like to see that in this type of robotics game because we always want to be playing these games at our best and being able to win them at our best. We have 20 seconds left in the match. We have both sides of both teams being able to play. And now both of our blue robots are moving. We only have 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds in our match. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is game. What an exciting match. We will have to see how that score shakes out. Lots of things happening on this field. Handing it over to the RECF field to see our 6th qualification match. Sorry, not qualification. I'm still on yesterday. It's been a long 2 days. Our 6th elimination match of the day. Passing it over to our RECF field.
We are back at the RECF field for round 16 match. Round 16, the 6th match of the round 16. On the right side, we have 61803P, PD Bots Robotics from Barrie, Ontario, Canada, with their partners 16868C Rushdown from Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. On the left side, we have 16620B Bluey Getting There from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and 10501D Dynamic from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Both alliances are ready. Starting the match in 3, 2, 1. Autonomous. Immediately after Autonomous starts, you see on the left side, Bluey getting their blue blocks. Trying to get their blue blocks into control zone. You see the red side, the PD bots, trying to score mid and long. Blue takes Auton, starting driver in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute 45 on the clock. Both teams immediately going to find the control zones. PD getting the blue box out there, but 16620B looking like they are trying to get more control zones. They are trying to win a wing game. They might be entangled, maybe not. Meanwhile, Checkmate going around the field, scoring anything they can, trying to go for a long goal, but Dynamic is there to defend. Now it might be a battle of the wings there for the two teams, as Bluey might be stuck. Dynamic trying to get their partners unstuck, but it is to no avail. Maybe their best strategy here is just to cut the losses short and start defending. 45 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what happens. Well, 10501D getting the long goal. 10501D secures the far side long goal. Parking protection is now available. Parking tickets can be issued. Let's see what happens for the rest of the match. 10501D, full load, trying to score. Let's see what happens. They're trying to wing it. Let's see if they are successful. They do wing it. They are winning the wing battle. 4 seconds left in the match. 3, 2, 1.
We have elimination match number 7. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 3004A, Qwerty from Vaughan, and Team 3150V. How did we get here? From Richmond Hill. While on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 34551R, Raiders Robotics from Richmond Hill, and Team 29295A, Stratford Robotics Arcane from Stratford. Alliance is getting ready. And now it looks like everybody's ready to go. So let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go! Red Alliance immediately going for the further red blocks, and looks like their partner already scoring 6 red blocks into the far goal. Meanwhile, the Blue Alliance seems like their autonomous might have missed, but might be in the Red Alliance or Blue Alliance's favor. Red takes the autonomous bonus, and driver control starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Looks like we got 9 red blocks in one of the goals from the autonomous period, but Blue Alliance pushes out all of them, leaving just 2 red blocks left. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the field, we have 3 red blocks in that controlled zone. Blue Alliance not scoring too many blocks just yet, but we'll see what they can do. Still have plenty of time remaining. In the center high goal, we have 3 red blocks, and none in the bottom. Oh, nope, 3 in the bottom now. Still no blue blocks scored just yet. Red Alliance playing a good balance of offense and defense, not letting the Blue Alliance score much. We have 1 minute, 10 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance sorting out their intake, making sure they only carry red blocks, but Blue Alliance trying to score into a goal, but Red Alliance immediately pushing out all of those blocks. There's less than a minute remaining on the clock. That is 50 seconds left on the clock. Blue Alliance trying to load up a couple more blue blocks, but Red Alliance keeping an eye, making sure that's not happening. But it looks like Blue Alliance did get a chance to score 3 blue blocks on the center logo, but immediately pushed out by the Red Alliance. And we got blocks flying out of the field. It's getting a little aggressive on my end. Looks like Blue Alliance won the fight against the Red Alliance, and they do have 1 blue block in that controlled zone, but Red Alliance retaliating with 5 red blocks going into that long goal, and it's getting pushed into the control zone. It looks like it's going to be an aggressive pushing fight. 20 seconds remaining on the opposite side of the field. Looks like they have 3 blue blocks, 2 in the controlled zone, but Red Alliance is trying to push back. Let's see. It's a pushing battle between Red and Blue, and Red Alliance does manage to take out those blue blocks, but Blue Alliance keeps 1 blue block in that control zone. 2 seconds remaining. That's 1 and 0. Passing it on to elimination match number 8.
All right, over here at elimination match number 8, our final elimination match of Provincials. Very exciting stuff. After we're done this match, I'm going to have a couple reminders for all teams that are in our quarterfinals that I'm going to go over. So just while we wait for our refs to head over, I will go over those now, actually. Or we'll see. Okay. For our matches, for those of you that are in quarterfinals, when we're doing the quarterfinals, do not leave the field area after you're done the quarterfinal matches, okay? What that means is basically you're going to be just switching between fields. You're not going to have enough time to go all the way back to your pit and then get back here and not be late for your match. So stay in the field area. You're only going to be switching between fields. There's no point in going all the way back to your pit and then having someone come chase you down and come all the way back here. So just stay in the field area and we'll queue you between the tables for our quarterfinal matches, since this is our final elimination match. I wish you two the best of luck. We'll find out who is going to be our final quarterfinalist. And here comes our referee. Hello, Aiden. Welcome. All right, starting our final elimination match of Provincials 2026 in 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off to the races. All 4 robots moving in our autonomous period. Very exciting to see. I don't think our red autonomous over on this side worked quite as they attended, but we did see it on the other side. Very great attempt on both sides. We'd like to see it. Blue takes auto, moving on to our driver control in 3, 2, 1, go! Minute 45 on the clock. What will they do this time? Blue D-scores their own blocks in order to protect their blue cubes and keep control. And they're able to actually protect their blue cubes on that long goal, but it gets D-scored by red, but they keep that one in that control zone. Red has control and a lot of cubes on that long goal on the far end of the field. But blue still has some blocks on the middle goal of our field. Red looks like they cannot move on one side of the field. Not great, but that's okay because their teammate is working hard to try and keep their pieces scored on this end. And they have 2 of those pieces in that control zone. But blue had lots of blocks in their robot ready to score. They were a little bit aggressive on that unload and shot them quite far on that long goal. But that is okay. Red was actually kicked their block into that control zone despite that. And they still got 2 in that center. Blue is still holding territory as best they can. And our second red robot is now back to moving, which is good to see. We have about 30 seconds left on the clock, just over. Blue is quite aggressive on that outtake, but that's how it's designed, I guess. We have a little bit of a contact. Looks like they're just staying right there. Both were moving though, so not a pin. We have 15 seconds left on the clock. Anything can still happen left in the game, but parking is protected. Less than 10 seconds left on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is game. Quite an exciting match. Really went back and forth, as this game does. I think it's one of the most fun games to watch in quite some time, but every VEX game has its own fun, but this game can really go back and forth. Heading over to the RUCF field to see our first quarterfinals match of Provincials. And again, I would like to remind all of our quarterfinalists, once you are done your match, please stay at the field, okay? Because we are just going to be queuing between the fields. Once you are done, please stay at the field. Do not go back to your pit. I will not be chasing you down. If you don't make it to your field, we will play without you. So do not run away from the pits. I will not come find you. Thank you very much.
We are here at the RACF field for quarterfinals 1-1. I'm just going to start by introducing the teams while we're waiting for our head refs. On the red alliance, we have 55288A, our one-seed alliance. With them, we have 16610A, Snacky Cakes from Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. On the left side, we have 99979X, our nine-seed alliance. Colonel High from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, with their partners 11658 Redemption from Markham, Ontario, Canada.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in us. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up, babe. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up.
Because of a technical issue, we are replaying round 16-8. We are going to start with quarterfinals first. We have our team setting up right now. Just give them a minute. I'll just start by introducing them again. On the right, on the red lines, we have 55288A Makapaka from Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Accompanying them, 16610A Snacky Case from Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. On the blue side, you have 99979X Colonel High from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Accompanying them, 11658 Redemption, Markham, Ontario, Canada. Both alliances are ready. Starting the match in 3, 2, 1. Auton on the red lines immediately going and scoring 4 in the long goal and going for the middle goal. 1 in the middle goal, that might be control. Blue lines scoring only 1 block. Red Auton going into driver in 3, 2, 1. Driver control. 1 minute 45 on the clock. Let's see what all of these teams can do. 11658 immediately descoring and levering. Now they're defending Makapaka. Let's see what Colonel High is going to do while they're being defended. 11658 defending Snacky Cakes now. Meanwhile, Makapaka trying to score as much as possible. Colonel High back again to score. Snacky Cakes getting the control zone. But Colonel High gets a control zone on our far side. Let's see what's going to happen now. Makapaka in the mid goal. But Snacky Cakes is about to fight back. Makapaka making sure Snacky Cakes does not lock in their sunroof map. Unfortunately, it looks like it is quite locked right now. Makapaka now going around getting red blocks. They are trying to score as much as possible. Colonel High not relenting. 40 seconds left. They are switching. They are about to do red takes mid goal. Red is going for the mid goals, but looks like 1165A not relenting. Let's see what they can do. 1165A gets the mid goal control. One 658 ready to win. That's the end of the match.
doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. It doesn't really matter.
All right, so those in the audience that were not aware, we are doing a rematch of the eighth of this round of 16, the eighth round. So, sorry, it's confusing. I know the labeling system. Basically, we had a disconnection from the field, which is a field failure, which means that we will do a rematch if that happens. So we will be playing our rematch for that to see who our final quarterfinalists will be. And that will be beginning in 3, 2, 1, go. And they're all off. Everyone's moving, so that's a good sign. And wow, both scored. Hit.
Humans, what have you learned? I was programmed to beat you.
All right, red takes auto. Moving on to our driver period in 3, 2, 1, go. And they're off. Red is trying to push, but blue plays heavy defense, pushing it out and keeping their stuff into that their blocks into the long goal, but red pushes it out. And now keeping one into that control zone, but blue is stuck blocked at that red. But they are in ways protecting red from being able to de-score it. But red is now taking control of this long goal on my side. Blue at least has some in that middle section, but that is what they have. But blue is trying to grab some more pieces to be able to score. Red is scoring some on that top middle goal. And blue is grabbing some other pieces. Red looks like they're trying to score on that lower middle goal, but blue is able to play some defense to stop them from scoring. Red is grabbing some more from loading station to be able to score on that long goal on the closer side. Red is lining up to score on that top goal, and they're able to do that. Blue grabs some red pieces, but they are able to get pushed under that long goal just about by the red goal. Red is pushing them into a corner while they're trying to grab some from their loading station, and they don't quite make it. But blue gets a little bit stuck on that spot there. Red lines up to score on the top, and we have only about 15 seconds left in the match. Not a lot of time left, but red is able to score into that long goal. Blue is lining up. We have only a couple more seconds. There's 5 left in our game. 3, 2, 1, and that is time. All right, we'll have to see how that score shakes out. That was our final elimination match of our provincials. And we'll move on to our new playfield for the second quarterfinal match of Provincials.
All right, quarterfinals match number 2 on the Red Alliance. We have team 16610 V5RC from Richmond Hill and team 7614A Phoenix Rising Andromeda from Newmarket. While on the blue lines, we have team 8433W Wildcats from Oakville and team 3150Z Wing It from Richmond Hill. And it looks like everyone's ready to go, so let's get this match running in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, Red Alliance and Blue Alliance both emptying 4 blocks of their own color into the long goals. But it looks like one side of the goal we have 4 red blocks and 2 blue blocks. And on the opposite side, we have 4 blue blocks and 2 red blocks. And a few in the middle as well. Let's see what the refs have to say. Gonna be another very close score. Been seeing that a lot in the finals matches so far, or sorry, elimination matches. Looks like the Red Alliance will take that autonomous bonus. So let's start driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. Very close score in the autonomous period. It was 43-39 for the Red Alliance. Quite unfortunate, but let's see if the Blue Alliance can take that back. So far, they have 4 blue blocks in one of the long goals, and it looks like 2 of them are in the controlled zone. Meanwhile, in the opposite long goal, we have 3 red blocks, and it looks like 2 of them are in the controlled zone. In the center, it's a mix of blocks of different colors. We have 3 blue blocks on top, 1 red as well, and on the bottom we have 3 red blocks. Oh, looks like Red Alliance pushing in 4 red blocks, so Blue Alliance coming in, defending that goal, not letting the Red Alliance have that. But their Alliance trying to do the same, trying to push their red blocks into that controlled zone, but Blue Alliance is playing some scary defense. The Red Alliance ending up, looks like they ended up breaking through that defense, and they do get all those blue blocks out, leaving just 1. On the opposite side of the field, looks like we have 3 red blocks, 2 in the controlled zone, and 3 blue blocks, but they do get pushed out by the Red Alliance. Looks like one of the robots almost got stuck, but nope. They're fine, they're up and running. In the center, we have 3 red blocks and 2 blue blocks on the bottom, 2 blue blocks on top, and 1 red block also on top. 34 seconds remaining. The goals are looking quite mixed. We got red and blue all over the field. 30 seconds remaining. Looks like Blue Alliance is going to start taking a little bit more control in both long goals and the top center goal. Let's see. 20 seconds remaining. Are we going to see the first blue victory of the elimination matches? In the logo, we also have 4 more blue blocks. No, I don't see much red on the field anymore. Let's see. We have 8 seconds remaining. Is Red Alliance going to catch up fast enough? 3 seconds remaining. That's 2, 1, and that's the game! Looks like the Blue Alliance is excited about that match, finally breaking the curse of Red Alliance winning every single elimination match. Passing it on to quarterfinals match number 3.
We keep seeing their eyeballs glued to us on the sidewalk.
All right, starting our third quarterfinals match, and just a reminder for the people that win, make sure you're going straight to queuing. We will be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. They're off. We have our red pushing and keeping control of that center of their long goal. And looks like they were able to possibly get an upper hand. I think blue crossed.
It won't matter.
All right, red takes autonomous, moving on to driving in 3, 2, 1, go. And they're off. Immediate contact from red and blue, both on the farther side close to the audience. And we have red and blue both going for that middle goal. And red is actually going for that top and the bottom. Blue puts one more in the bottom section. Red is gathering more of those game pieces, and it looks like they're going back for the middle possibly. Not quite. We have a collision of all 4 robots. Blue pushes out the red and goes to the middle goal. And red looks like they're hot on their tail, but blue plays defense and pushes them out of the way. Both of them are on each other, and we have a lot of 4 bot collisions already in this match. They are both covering each other, and again, a 4-bot collision. This is almost like watching battle bots with the way that they're all colliding with each other. But blue is here to push red out of the way on the long goal here. And we have some separation. Looks like red might be trying to grab some more pieces, and blue is able to de-score red's blocks from the long goal. But we have some defense played, and red is going to try and save its pieces from the long goal to put them into possession. Red is trying to keep their blocks onto that top and middle goal, but they are able to push blues out of the bottom middle goal as well. We have only 20 seconds left in this match, now 15. And we have lots of middle scoring from red at that middle goal. Blue is able to score some in the top. We have less than 10 seconds. Now only 5 left in the match. 3, 2, 1, and that is game. Very exciting to watch. I would think so. How are we enjoying the games tonight in our crowd, or morning? How are we feeling, crowd? Do we feel excited about these games? I don't think we're feeling excited. Is everyone still asleep, possibly? I am a little, I think. How excited are we feeling in the crowd? I think we got more tired. What is this? Okay, well, hopefully throughout the games we get a little more excited, okay? I'll check in again later. I'll hand it off to the RECF field for our 4th and final quarterfinal game before we go on to our semifinals.
We are ready here at the RACF field, starting quarterfinals 4-1 in 3. Oh, sorry. In 3, 2, 1. On the red lines, we have 3004A QRD from Vaughan, Ontario, Canada. Their partners, 3150V. How do we get here? Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. Across from them, the Blue Alliance, 1104V, Disco Box Venom, Brampton, Ontario, Canada, and 839Z Caution Tape Zoom, Markham, Ontario, Canada. Starting driver in 3, 2, 1. Driver control. By the looks of it, Blue might have won Auton, but Red immediately after Auton, getting all the control zones they can. Blue gets 1 control zone, Red gets 3. 1104V trying to change that. They get the mid control zone. 839Z changing that as well. They get the long goal control. Red is up control zones now. 839Z defending 3004A. Well, 104V scoring mid goal. 104V putting pressure on 3004A, while 839Z putting pressure on 3150V. 3150V trying to get a pin count, but 839Z driving around to ensure they don't get DQ'd. 839Z and 1104V combining to try and their best to get the middle control zone. They do get the middle control zone. Right now, the control zones are 2 red, 1 blue. But as we see, 839Z batting on the audience side long goal to try and get their long goal. Clear long goal on the audience side. 20 seconds now. Parking is protected. Tickets can be issued. The parking tickets cost a lot in this game. That could be a DQ. 3004A instantly match loading. 1104V trying to descore the whole 2. Blue holds top control zone and a long goal control zone. Let's see what they can do. And that's the end of the match. Before you do, press intro and
Looks like that round, it was a tie. It's 37-37. And might be getting a replay on that one. All right, semifinals match number 1. On the Red Alliance, we have team 552AAA, Macapaka from Oakville, and team 16610A, Snacky Cakes from Richmond Hill. While on the Blue Alliance, we have team 8433W, Wildcats from Oakville, and team 3150Z, Wing It from Richmond Hill. And it looks like we're all ready to go, so let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go! Loving the Snacky Cakes yellow robot. Really stands out on the field. Although for Autonomous, we're getting to see a little bit of fighting going on at both goals. That's 4 blue blocks in 1 goal with 6 red blocks, but it looks like Blue Alliance does have control over one of the goals. The other one, it looks like it's a Red Alliance control with 3 blue blocks and 3 red blocks. Score is looking close, but Autonomous bonus does go to the Red Alliance, 43-39. Let's get driver control started in 3, 2, 1, go! Another one of those extremely close scores in playoffs, and ooh, what a move from the Red Alliance. They're like playing a game of catch with each other. This is very cute to watch. But it looks like the Blue Alliance partner is gonna come in and disturb their little game right here. But Blue Alliance, you know, just passing the red blocks into the red robot where they dispense it back out. But it looks like Red Alliance's teammate Snacky Cakes is coming by to play that crazy defense where they kind of just sit there and make sure, you know, those blocks don't escape. So it looks like those 8 blocks will be secured. Let's see if the Blue Alliance is able to break through this defense. That is 1 minute, 5 seconds left on the clock. Meanwhile, the opposite side of the goal, the Red Alliance pushing out all the blocks, leaving just 1 red block and putting in a couple more. That's a total of 6 red blocks. So far, Red's in control, but Blue Alliance is starting to put in a couple blue blocks. Red Alliance playing nice defense, but as a result, emptying out that goal completely. In the center, it looks like we have 2 blue blocks on top, or it was 2. It was now 1 with 2 red blocks and 2 blue blocks on the bottom. Blue Alliance, you know, putting in a couple of blue blocks into that heavily defended goal, but Red Alliance pushing it out of the way and heading back to their defense stations. 30 seconds remaining. Red Alliance holding on to both goals, both long goals, but in the center, it looks like Blue Alliance has control. Let's see if Red Alliance will do anything about that control there. Looks like they're trying, and the control is getting passed back and forth in the middle. 16 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance taking control of the far side long goal and the center goals. 10 seconds remaining. Will the Red Alliance do something about that? Will they let that slide? 5 seconds remaining. That's 3, 2, 1, and Blue Alliance almost pushing out all of those red blocks. That would have been a game changer, but looks like they ran out of time. Quite unfortunate. Now moving on to semifinals match number 2.
Because of the score being tied for quarterfinals 4, we are doing a replay. Sorry, not they tied. It's not replay. Sorry, it's a second match. Give the teams a second setup. I'll start by introducing them. In quarterfinals 4-2, it's the same teams. 3004A Curity from Vaughan, Ontario, Canada. their partners 3150V. How did we get here? Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. Against them, on the opposite side of the field, it's 1104V Discobots Venom from Brampton, Ontario, Canada, and 839Z Caution Tape Zoom, Markham, Ontario, Canada.
We read between the lines, and we're on the right way to go. Head high, we're not alone. Oh, we are not out of luck. Oh, running for my life. Oh, feel the light.
Both alliances ready. Starting the match in 3, 2, 1. Auton. On the red side immediately, 3004 Ace and 50 EV. Both going for a lot of blocks. They are going for low goal. That might be a counter auto. Then going for mid goal. Quite an interesting auto. Blue removes the ball from the field. Red takes auto. Starting the match in 3, 2, 1. Driver control, 1 minute 45 on the clock. Blue 104V taking the long goal control zone on the left side. 839Z fighting for it against 350V on the audience side. 3004A trying to get a block in the control zone, but not successful. 104V defending with their life. Reminder, red still has a control zone. Red still has control zones in the middle. Blue might want to watch out for that. 104V getting the control zone. 374A, it might be nightmare for them stuck on a block. They free themselves. 104V being pinged on the long goal. 374A trying to get the mid goal back again. Still 2 long goal control. 104V, a lot more torque in there. Mid goal scoring. That might work out for them quite well. H9Z pinning. H9Z pinning and defending. Blue is still in the lead here. Let's see what Blue can do. 104V pressuring again. Big wing battle. Oh, 3004A gets a control zone. 5 seconds until parking. Parking tickets can now be issued. Parking tickets cost you a lot. Make sure you don't get fined. H9Z fighting for that control zone, but it looks like it might be fruitless. Red has majority of the control zones, and that's the end of the match.
My skin is cold, as is my heart. I'm falling apart with a smile. My bridges are burning, I'm holding the match. I'm ready to fall, will you catch?
All right, everyone. So now that we are going to be moving on to our semifinals over on this side, our semifinals match 2. And then we'll be moving on to some awards. Very exciting. Some of our awards, not all of them, but some of them. So we will be completing our second semifinals match. And then we will know who will be our second team competing in our finals. Very exciting stuff, guys. So I will hand it over to our other MC after all our robots get on the field.
Okay, semifinals match number 2 is almost here. On the red lines, we have Team 8120AX, Leroy Xenon from Markham, and Team 3150A, Silver Owl from Richmond Hill. While on the blue lines, we have Team 3004A, Qwerty from Vaughan, and Team 3150V, How Did We Get Here from Richmond Hill. Teams are just getting set up and starting very, very soon. All right, looks like everyone's ready. Let's get the final semifinals match started in 3, 2, 1, go! Robots off to a really fast start. Red Alliance already loading up one of the long goals with looks like 6 red blocks. Blue Alliance doing the same, but looks like the Red Alliance got to push the blocks first. Ended up removing all of those blue blocks. On the opposite side of the field, looks like there's 4 red blocks. And yep, looks like red is taking autonomous from that. Driver control starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Red Alliance already has the massive head start with taking control of 3 different goals, but looks like Blue Alliance immediately takes control of one other goal by placing 3 blue blocks in the center, but Red Alliance coming in with that crazy defense and trying to push out those red blocks the Blue Alliance is doing, and let's see if they empty their blue blocks into that goal. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the field, looks like there's also only 2 blocks in that control zone. 2 blue blocks, sorry. And the Red Alliance is getting pinned against the wall, but refs are calling that, and they're free once again. 1 minute, 9 seconds remaining. Looks like the center goals are taken over by the Red Alliance, and one member of the, looks like, Blue Alliance is stuck. Nope, never mind. They've unstuck themselves. 59 seconds remaining. Now it looks like all the goals are captured by the Red Alliances. That's 1 red block, 2 red blocks, and then also in the center we got 2 red blocks with 3 red blocks on the bottom. 47 seconds remaining. Lots of running around the field. Blue Alliance trying to sneak in a few blocks, but it's pretty difficult with a member of the Red Alliance on their tails. 35 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance trying to pick up as many blocks as they can, but Red Alliance making it real difficult, playing some nice defense. But Blue Alliance does manage to sneak in, looks like 5 blue blocks into one of those goals, but it's not in the control zone just yet, but now it is in that control zone. Let's see if that's enough for the Blue Alliance to beat the Red Alliance. 15 seconds remaining. Keep in mind the Red Alliance does have that autonomous bonus, so that might give them the extra edge that they might need. That's 8 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance might be getting control over 2 more goals now. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I don't know, that seems like a big comeback for the Blue Alliance, taking control over 3 different goals despite Red having that auto bonus. Let's see if that's enough.
Relationships will often end in disgust, and I know you want my love, but there's nothing to discuss. I don't need you in my life no more. I don't need you in my life no more. I got no money, it's getting sunny, but I still feel cold. I play nose running, you funny, you going it out. What? Not the time just to go around. What a word to think is safe and sound. What? Might as well just burn it down. It's always when I'm inside, inside my mind, I find it hard to bury. Cause it gets cold and blurry. Yeah, it gets cold and blurry. She took my heart and then discarded all the evidence. All of her actions were a clear case of malevolence. I got no money, it's getting sunny, but I still feel cold. I've been nose running, you funny, you going
is far away, but I will stay. I will stay. Just take a leap of faith. We'll find a way for you and me.
All right, everyone. So, as I said earlier, I am going to be starting the awards. So, we finished our semifinals. Before we go to our final matches, which I know we're all very excited for, we're going to be announcing some of the awards. We are also going to be announcing some awards after our finals. So, we're just giving you a little taste. We're going to do some of our awards, do our final matches, and then we're going to finish our awards. So, for our first award, as Daniel is holding up for us, thank you, Daniel, we are going to be presenting our Create Award. The Create Award is presented to a team whose robot incorporates the most creative engineering solution to the challenges of this season's game. This team demonstrates a highly creative engineering process and methodology, and this team shows ambitious and creative approach to gameplay. So I am going to ask for audience participation. I hope you guys are awake. Okay, and I'm going to ask you guys for a drum roll, please. For team 9651X, Cinderblock UCCC, oh, too many C's, UCC, from Upper Canada College, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Let's have a round of applause for them. I'm not sure if they're here today, but, you know, round of applause. Woo! Okay. That's okay. Congrats to them nonetheless. They are here. Beautiful. Come back, come back, come back. Yeah, you can accept for them. Don't forget the most important part, the paper.
The what?
Okay, well, I'll give you the most important part, which is the paper, of course.
Thank you.
You know?
Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
Picture.
Here, come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I'll let them know.
All right, our next award that I'll be presenting is the Build Award. The Build Award is presented to a team that has built the most durable and robust robot. The robot is reliable on the field and holds up under rigorous competition. As we can see, this robot is quite rigorous. We have, you know, a lot of head-to-head, almost a little battle body, in my opinion. The robot design shows attention to detail and to safety. Drum roll, please. For team 16610A, Snacky Cakes from Tech Blazers, Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. Come on down. Congratulations, guys. Who gets the paper? Who gets the paper? Here you go. Congratulations. Big round of applause, guys. You worked really hard. Congratulations, guys. All right, our next award is our Amaze Award. The Amaze Award is presented to a team that has built a consistently high-scoring robot and competitive robot. The robot shows high quality construction, and the robot programming is effective, successful, and consistent. So, another drum roll for team 55288A, Macapaka, from Macapaka Meow in Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Come on down. Congratulations, folks. Every direction. All right, congratulations, guys. All right.
Going to awards already.
All right, so from then on. So from starting at this award onwards, these are the world spots. So from this award and every award that I will be talking about after this, everyone who wins them will be going to Worlds. So pretty exciting stuff, pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, well, we'll see you at St. Louis. Very exciting. So, yeah, that's what I like. Thank you for the energy. I know, yes. We still have the whole family? That's, not this time? Okay, but I see Dad, I think. Is that Dad? No? Uncle? Okay, well, you know what? Uncle's showing up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to Uncle. So, the next award that we're going to be presenting is our Think Award. So, our Think Award is presented to a team with effective programming strategies for solving the game challenge. This team's autonomous programming is clearly written and documented, and the team clearly explains their programming management process. So, let's have a drum roll for our first team going to Worlds in this competition for Team 3150A Silver Owl from Silver Owl Robotics Incorporated in Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. Come on down, if you're here, I hope. Are they here? Got any owls in the house? Yes, we got one owl. There's the rest of the owls. There's the rest of the coop. All right, congratulations, guys. Congrats. Okay, move down this way, so it's better for the photo. All right, very exciting. Daniel will see you at St. Louis for sure. All right, so our next award, again going to Worlds, is our Innovate Award. Our Innovate Award is presented to a team that develops and documents a unique or uncommon aspect in their team's design or gameplay strategy, innovation at its finest. This team self-identified this aspect for judges and has documented this aspect in their engineering notebook. The team has utilized independent inquiry to explore and develop this aspect from its initial concept through its current implementation. A drum roll for presenting this to Team 5225A eBot Pylons from eBot Robotics, Burlington, Ontario, Canada. That one, I could see them from far away. I know at least one of you. Yeah, you too. You're good. I can see them. Yeah. Also, can I say, one of them came out to volunteer too. You know? Congratulations. Would you like paper? Congrats. All right, big round of applause. You guys are going to Worlds. All right, those are all the awards that are presenting before our finals. So just a little taste. And we are going to move on to our finals matches. All right, I am going to call Team 3004A and 3150V. Can you please make sure you're here at the field? And we're going to get started with our final matches. Very exciting stuff. Yeah, and I have to say also a really big thank you. I actually had some of the teams come up and volunteer. So I have multiple people from the teams yesterday who came to volunteer. And let me tell you, most punctual volunteers, every single person who came and talked to me last night and said they wanted to volunteer, I saw all of their faces. Same thing here tomorrow morning. So I appreciate you all very much. Thank you guys so much for coming and helping out. Awesome job, guys.
say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to...
All right. So, before we start, I am going to ask the crowd, how are we feeling? Or how are we feeling about our final match? Are we excited to see our final Ontario match? That is what I like to hear. Our first one. Yeah, I know. It's best of 3. Don't worry, I know. Our first one. Our first finals match. So, after... I will explain that actually also. That's a great point. I will explain that to our crowd. So if you have not watched a finals match before at a VEX competition, if this is your first year watching it, we do best of 3 for the finals. So this is our first match of the finals. After that, we will move on to that field and we will do our second finals match. If the same team wins both matches, then we will only run those 2 matches because they are the winner. If one team blue, for example, wins the first match and then the red alliance wins the second match, then we will do our third match to determine who is our winner because we have to determine who is going to break that tie, right? It's best out of 3, just like rock, paper, scissors. So this is our first. So this is going to be our first match out of our best out of 3. Very, very exciting stuff. So I am going to ask, how are we feeling over here on the Red Alliance? Are we feeling good or bad?
We're feeling great.
Okay. And our Blue Alliance, I'm going to have to take a little hike, but our Blue Alliance, how are we feeling about this match?
Amazing.
All right, we're feeling good, we're feeling amazing. We'll have to see how we feel after the game. So, I think we're all ready. All right, so I'm gonna count you down. We're gonna start with our first final match. Very exciting stuff. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off. We have all 4 robots on the field moving. Very exciting. And we have lots of... Oh, we have a cross robot on the field. Oh, he almost parked.
Blue takes auto.
Blue takes auto, as you might have guessed. And we are going to be moving to our driver period. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off.
Not forgetting that.
Red immediately knocks out all those blue pieces, almost. And red is trying to knock out the blue piece as well. And they did successfully do that. Red is able to remove that one red piece as well. We have a minute 30 left on the clock. Red is loading up for the loading station. Blue is doing the same on the opposite side. And they both load up at the same time. Who is going to win that fight? A minute 20 on the clock, and they're able to do that. And a minute 10 on the clock. We have 1 whole minute left, and we have a lot of blue and red on this long goal over here. We have 55 more seconds, and red and blue are fighting for dominance on the long goal. We have 3 blue on the farther long goal, and we have a couple red on that middle goal. Blue is going to score some red on the middle goal. Red looked like they were trying to block them, but they didn't quite make it. But they were able to tip off those blues with a good hit to that middle goal. Those reds were able to score onto that top goal, but it looks like blue is trying to de-score them. But our red bot is protecting them from being able to de-score. And blue is trying to play some defense and knock him out of the way. We have 25 seconds left in the match. Looks like red was trying to grab some more cubes to load up and possibly score on that long goal. But blue is right there ready to stop them. We have 15 seconds left in our match. But blue is ready to de-score it. Only 10 seconds left. Very exciting match to watch. Only a couple more seconds. 5 seconds left in the match. Blue scores it. Oh my God, they got control of the match. And that is game. Wow, what an exciting turn of events. Red had controls the very last second. Wow. What a good back and forth. That was very exciting.
I don't think it got anywhere.
Right down to the last second. Okay, we'll have to watch our refs tally that number up. That was really good.
Our drivetrain. How do you get more unlucky? You don't.
Oh, been there.
All right. All right, scores will be up on the screen shortly. All right, scores will be up on the board. All right, so we had a very exciting match. Moving on to our second round of our finals on the RECF field.
We are here setting up for our second finals match. Here at the RECF field, on the right side, on the Red Alliance, we have 55288A Makapaka from Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Their partners 16610A Snacky Cakes, Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. They formed the first seed alliance, and now they're against the Blue Alliance. Short intermission.
Also, just so for this match, for those who weren't quite sure on how the games were working with the best out of 3, the last match was won by blue. So what that means that if blue wins this match again, then they have won the finals. But if red wins the match, then we'll go into a third round and see who will break that tie. And whoever wins that third round will be our winner. So stakes are high. So if blue wins, they win all of provincials. And if red wins, we go on to our third and final round.
Thank you. We are back. Again, on the Blue Alliance, we have your third seed alliance, 3004A Curity from Vaughan, Ontario, Canada, and 3150V. How did we get here? Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. The Red Alliance calls a timeout.
Compass was wrong, and I'm still on my way closer each day to where I belong. I'm still rolling the dice, praying sometimes it don't last that long. I'm losing my faith, I'm walking away from what you knew all along. told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. Life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. You're standing your ground, ready to die on the hill that you built out of lies and deception, raising your weapon, every word you speak dripping with venom. Your pain.
Thumbs up from both lines. We are starting the match in 3, 2, 1. Auton reintroducing the teams on the red alliance. We have 55288A Makapaka from Oakville, Ontario. They were the over-under world champions. And partner was them 16610A Snacky Cakes. They won the MOA SIG. On the blue alliance, we have 3004A Curity. They qualified through launch skills. And 3150V. How do we get here? Red takes Auton, starting driver in 3, 2, 1. Immediately after driver, 3004A going to wing. Let's see what they can do. Red feeding blocks, but blue getting control zone on the other side. Let's see what 3150V can do. They are 2v1ing Snacky Cakes and Makapaka. Let's see what's gonna happen. Makapaka going out for a 1v2 now. Blue driving around like a madman. Makapaka's trying to wing. Let's see how the wing battle goes. Makapaka gets every block out. It looks like it's in Red's favor in that goal. 350V, 3004A going for Makapaka. Snacky Cakes going for a mid goal. Red's got the majority of the control zones, but Blue does still have one. Let's see what 3004A does. Brilliant wing by Curity. Let's see what the rest of them are doing. 350V, armed and dangerous. So is Curity, ready to win the wing game. Curity using their gentleman's defense rule, 5 seconds until parking is protected. Extremely armed and dangerous. Parking tickets are not fun to get. It's in the best interest of both alliances to not do anything, to not get close to any parking zones. Blue Alliance attempting to get the long goal. Blue attempting to park. That's the end of the match.
Results in from that match, it's 83-21. Red Alliance taking the win, bringing us to our third round. Very exciting, very exciting. Our last and final round will be played on our center field. Who's excited? You know, third rounds don't occur pretty often. All right, it's the final few minutes before the start of our last and final round that will decide who gets to go all the way to the World's Championships and compete. Oh, no, looks like we're going to get a timeout real quick. So we'll just extend those minutes by a little more, and then we'll be on our way.
Says my teacher in front of the class. He says if you're not a believer, of you is that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. Off with you is that's on you. I'll be on a flight soon till the end. I sing you. Gotta know all this propaganda. How do you Free as the wind and as strong as a piece of amber. Give me a breath like the fire you'll soon remember. Ooh. I'll be inflating till the end I'm singing. Ooh. Drowning out all spoke again, but how do you do? For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. Hand back, John, now let loose. Don't mind if I do. For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. Hand back, John, now let loose. Don't mind if I do.
We're on the final 5 seconds of this timeout. Once this is over, which now it is, it's going to start very soon. All right, finals match number 3. Who is excited? That's great to hear, that's great to hear. You guys still have life in you after competing for so long. Who here thinks that the Red Alliance will win this one? Okay, just a few cheers. What about the Blue Alliance? Who thinks the Blue Alliance will win this one? Oh, wow. Thought it was the curse of the Red Alliance where they always win, but maybe it might change this time. But I'm sure both teams will do their hardest, and the score will probably be very close at the very end, but we'll see. All right, I'm getting our final checks in. Oh, we got a thumbs down. All right, now looks like everyone's ready. For this match, when I start it, I want to see all of you guys counting down with me, all right? You got it? It'll be on your screens, the 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go! You guys already know the teams, introduced several times, and we are familiar with the strategies too. Let's see if Red Alliance will do their seesaw thing again where they push the blocks back and forth, although that hasn't worked for the past few rounds. And for this Auton, it's looking not too bright for the Red Alliance, but we'll see what the scorekeepers have to say about this one. All right, Blue Alliance is taking the autonomous. Driver control is starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Final match of the high school tournament. Let's see what's going to happen. Already some exciting stuff. Blue Alliance removing all of the red blocks out of one of the long goals. Meanwhile, the opposite side of the field seems like Blue Alliance so far has control over one of the goals. Red Alliance waiting for their partner to come by to help save them. But Blue Alliance getting a little aggressive, starting to shove those red blocks out the way, but Red Alliance not giving up, not letting it slide. So far, one of the goals are controlled by the Blue Alliance. Meanwhile, the opposite looks like it's now controlled by the Red Alliance. Wow. Blue Alliance letting down their defense just for a swift second, and Red Alliance taking that opportunity. That is 6 red blocks in one of the goals, and it looks like Snacky Kicks is gonna pull out that same defense they've been playing, sitting right at the entrance of that goal. But it looks like their partners doing the same thing on the opposite side of the field, trying to get those red blocks in, but oh, Blue Alliance with the big push, all those red blocks out of the goal. Now there's only 3 blue blocks in that goal, 2 in control, and in the center, it looks like Blue Alliance making some progress. That's 4 blue blocks on the very bottom and 2 blue blocks on the very top. Looks like Snacky Cakes not moving around too much. Oh, giving some space to Makapaka to let them, insert those red blocks. That is, looks like 9 red blocks in this goal. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, still controlled by the Blue Alliance, defending it from the Red Alliance, but Red Alliance running around, trying to find some space, and oh, they almost get those red blocks in, but not quite. 22 seconds remaining. Will this be enough for the Red Alliance to have 1 goal filled with 8? Oh, Blue Alliance fighting for the middle. That is 5 blue blocks in the top center goal and 4 blue blocks in the low center goal. Will the Red Alliance be able to save it? That is 5 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance last second with those 4 red blocks on the bottom, 2 seconds remaining, and that's the match. I don't know about this one, guys. The score is looking real close. I might have jinxed it in the beginning, but let's just hope it's not a tie. Otherwise, we're gonna have another match possibly. We're going over the scores. Everyone's on the edge of their seats. Looks like you guys already know the results. The score is 46-57 to the Blue Alliance. Mostly because of that Autonomous doing most of the job for them, giving them those extra points. But it is a well-played match, very aggressive. Red Alliance almost making that comeback, but that park from the Blue Alliance might have just done it at the very end, and that Blue Autonomous bonus. Both teams very happy to have that match finished, one more than the other.
All right, everyone, starting with our awards. Yet again, very exciting. We are going to start out with our tournament semifinalists, which, you did have spoilers. You might possibly have an idea who our semifinalists are, but the tournament semifinalists are the two team alliances who finished third place after the elimination matches. So, we can still do a drum roll, for dramatic effect. Let's do a drum roll, for fun. For our fourth place team, 81208X, Leroy, Xenon Markham, and 3150A, Silver Wolf, Richmond Hill, as well as team 8433W, Wildcats from WOS or WOSS Robotics, Oakville, Ontario, Canada, and 3150Z, Wing It, from Silver Owl Robotics Incorporated. Come on down, yeah, come. Guys, I promise, we're not that scary up close. I know the refs can be kind of scary in a match, but I promise, they're super nice. Maybe I'm the scary one, I don't know. All right. Guys, you have to smile. You're happy about this, remember? Because, like I said before also, these awards included are going to Worlds. So, applause, let's go, congratulations, woo! You're going to Worlds. This is exciting, guys, this is cool. So, guys, come on, I know you might not have won the finals, but you are going to Worlds. This is very exciting. Come on now. Okay, I will ask you. All right. Next, we have our Design Award. The Design Award is presented to a team that demonstrates the most organized and professional approach to design process, project and time management, as well as team organization. This team's engineering notebook provides clear and complete documentation of the team's robot design process and the development of their game strategy. The winning team also demonstrates effective communication skills and teamwork, and this one comes with a banner. Pretty exciting. Okay? So let's have a big drum roll for our winner of the Design Award, Team 2055A Capybaras from MI3L School in Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Woo! Congratulations, you guys. Get the paper. All right, congratulations, you guys. Woo! We got middle school team backup. That was like the hype team. That was exciting. All right. So this one again, you might possibly be able to guess who won this one, but this is our tournament finalist award, which are the two team alliances who finished second place after the elimination matches. So let's do a very possibly undramatic drum roll for teams 55288A Macapaka from Macapaka Meow in Oakville, Ontario, Canada, and team 1661A Snacky Cakes from Tech Tape Lasers. Wow. I don't know why I struggled with that one. All right, coming down. Paper, the most exciting part, guys. All right, congratulations, you guys. That's so very exciting. So all these teams so far, they're all going to Worlds. Louisiana, your box for the reward, don't forget. Oh. All right, our next award is our tournament champion. One second. I don't know. 1 second. It's going to be our skills. It will be. In a moment. Now I get to go bother people because we have to wait. So let's see. Who gets to be bothered today? Oh, look at them. They look so great. Okay. Let's do tournament champion. Okay. So, tournament champion, as you may guess, are the two team alliances who finish first place after the elimination matches. So, undramatic drum roll, please. For Team 3004A, QWERTY from Independent Vaughan, Ontario, Canada, and Team 0V, How Did We Get Here from Silver Owl Robotics, Inc. You see, I read that 0 and I told myself to say it, and I still skipped over it. Congratulations, you guys. Guys, who wants the most exciting part? The paper. Where's your other team? Wants the paper. Paper. You're welcome. Congratulations, guys. Great work. All right. Now we move on to Robot Skills Champion. So the Robot Skills Champion Award is presented to the team that has earned the highest combined driving skills challenge score and autonomous coding skills challenge score. So I have also their score, which is super exciting. I'm gonna just ask the crowd, you know? I want you to yell out at the top of your lungs what we think their score is. What do we think their score is in their autonomous? That's a good guess, actually. And also great screaming voice. Thank you. Very, very close. Our number is 223. So actually, no, you're right. Never mind. I thought it said 233. You get a really crisp high five. So, can I have a drum roll, please, for team 16620B, Bluey getting there from Blythe Academy, the Glebe, or Gleb, I don't know, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Come on over. I feel like you could probably guess from like insider information, but like it's okay. You still get a crisp high five. Congratulations, guys. That's really impressive work. All right, very exciting. Our final award, very, very exciting, is our Excellence Award. The Excellence Award is presented to a team that exemplifies a high-quality competitive robotics program and the ethos of the REC Foundation. The Excellence Award recognizes the team's ability to document and explain the engineering design process via an engineering notebook and team interview. The team also demonstrates outstanding competition performance by being among the top performing teams at the event. This team is a strong contender in numerous award categories and exemplifies dedication, devotion, hard work, and teamwork. This team is committed to quality in everything they do. Now let's get a humongous drum roll, please. For team 839Z, Caution Tape Zoom, from Caution Tape Robotics, Markham, Ontario, Canada. Come on down. Who wants the paper? Oh, hell yeah. Someone wants the paper. Let's go. All right, congratulations. And that is our final award. So, can I say, before we all run away, I would like to say, thank you all for coming to the VEX Provincials event, each and every one of you. I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone that has helped run this event. I know a lot of you actually recognize me from past years, which is really cool that you guys have come up and said hi and been like, I remember you from last year, but you might recognize a lot of familiar faces because I've actually been very lucky to be able to run this event with people that I'm familiar with and be able to MC with the rest that I've MC'd with, and I've worked with Daniel before as well as the tech people. So I'd like to give a really big shout out to everyone who is behind the scenes helping this event run smoothly. Can we get a really big round of applause to all the volunteers that are volunteering their time to help run this event? And again, a really big thank you for all of you that were competing yesterday that aren't competing again, who either are volunteering this morning or are planning on coming to help volunteer for the middle school section afterwards. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you'd like to stay for the middle school section and help volunteer, you're more than welcome to help with that. We would love to have you come help because it's a really big help. It's a great way to be involved, and we really appreciate that. And I want all of you to be really proud of how far you got. Can we have a really big round of applause for each and every one of you for competing today? You all did amazing, okay? You all should be proud of yourself to make it this far, okay? Worlds or not, you all worked really hard to get here, and you're gonna work really hard again and again, I know that, because robotics is a lifelong thing. STEM is a lifelong passion. When you start it, you're never gonna stop. It's just part of you. I started robotics from very young, and I am now in mechatronics engineering, which a lot of people call robotics engineering, so it'll stay with you forever, whatever you do, whether it's a hobby or a career. So I'd also like to say thank you. I want all of you to look to your right and your left. You see your parents or your family are by your side, probably, and say thank you to them for driving you here, for signing up for robotics, for helping you for getting here, okay? Because a lot of robotics couldn't be happening without parents supporting us, right? So thank you all for everything you've done, all your commitment to be here. We hope to see you again for our Provincials event. And that's a wrap on our event. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again next year. Congratulations.